Good morning. Um, it's early. It's 7:07 a.m. Um, so God woke me up early this morning and wanted me to do some more of my testimony. Um, I'm a little nervous to do this part, but I did a lot of therapy for like almost 7 years to help with this. So just bear with me. It was a long time ago, but it still feels like one of those bad dreams that could creep in at any moment, and like walk in the door in the middle of the night while you're sleeping and take your breath. Okay. Anyway, my testimony, a big part of my trauma. I got PTSD really bad from it, and I did that EMDR therapy. It's rapid eye movement hypnosis. It helps regroove your pathways from fight or flight without medications. It's really, really effective. I had a really amazing therapist. She helped save my life. But she taught me how to do this on my own so I can regroove pathways. And anyway, I just wanted to tell you that because it doesn't haunt me daily anymore. My PTSD would put me into relays where things would trigger me and I would be back in the moment of that event in 3D reality, and I would get my realities twisted. But I was able to help correct that with the help of a professional. I'm not a professional. She is. I love her. Anyway, so part of my trauma, I was married to a man who beat me severely. I ended up in the hospital like 6 times with life-threatening injuries. He stabbed me in my heart. I'm covered in scars. But God wants me to tell you about one event, so maybe you can grasp the depth. Okay, so my son is 25 now, but when he was just 2 or 3, he was 3 because he was walking and he had little curls, I remember. And so this was like 2002 or 2003. My dates get jumbled, but I know by his age, my son's age, I can gauge it because I remember so vividly. So one morning I was getting ready for court. I had a traffic ticket and I was getting ready for court. It was like 7 in the morning. My husband had not come home like usual. He was smoking crack with this girl that he was sleeping with. I knew. But he came in and went into the room to lay down, and I was being very quiet because I knew better than to be loud when he came home like that. But I had the water just barely dripping in the bathroom to fix my hair to go to court, and that sent him off. And before I knew it, I had been hit upside the head, and he knocked me into the bathtub and proceeded to slam my face into the faucet over and over and wouldn't stop. He was going to kill me. I put my hands on the sides of the tub and my feet against the end to brace myself, but I couldn't stop him. He's too strong. And I remember looking in the door with blood in my eyes, and my baby was screaming, "Mama, Mama," and all I could do was scream, "Run, baby, run." But he's too young, he didn't understand. That's burned in my memory. He stopped out of nowhere. It had to be God. Stopped him that time. I remember waking up in the hospital. I don't know how I got there, but I couldn't see, and I could hardly hear, 'cause one of my ears was almost busted, and my eyes were swollen, and I couldn't open them. They were black. It broke my jaw, so I couldn't talk. But I woke up, and I heard people around me, and I heard what they were saying. It was my parents and his parents. I was only like 22, 23 years old with a baby, and I was laying in a hospital half dead, and his mother got in my good ear and said, "Well, what did you do, Melody, what did you say to him to make him do this? Like it was my fault that I was laying there almost dead. Like I had said something to set him off, like it would have been my fault. But that's okay, because I think she had something like that happen to her too. So I know where that came from, but it still hurt." Yeah, that's just one event that man put me through. He threw me downstairs when I was pregnant. That man tried to kill me. I would wake up after he left me and we divorced. I would wake up in the middle of the night in my home with him standing over me with a knife at my throat. I slept with a knife under my pillow for years. Yeah, so that's kind of just a scratch of the surface of my physical abuse. And I know it's hard to hear, but we need to hear these things. Other women need to know so they can make a safe plan and find some help to get out before they die. And it is a serious problem, and I'm here to help because I've been through it. Yeah, so there's that. Thank you for listening and not judging me because of what I went through. I love you. All praise to the Most High God. He helped get me through. Have a good day. Bye.